This is the Iowa Weather Report for Thursday, March the 14th, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model run. So at 1 p.m. this afternoon, we still have a northwesterly flow across the Midwest with a trough over the east and a ridge pumping up over the west. Some energy moving through the Midwest today may spark a few rain showers, maybe a wintry mix and some snow, mainly in our northern and northeastern counties of the state. Highs will be varied today, 30s in the north and east to lower to middle 50s south and west. The variation of temperatures continues here on Friday with another disturbance. This will bring some rain and some sleet and some snow and some freezing rain in our northern and northeastern counties once again, with highs varied from the 30s to the 60s. But the 30s win out Saturday as the cold air comes back down. GFS wants to paint maybe a few flurries around, but there should be some sunshine intermixed with that, with highs mainly in the 30s. Mainly 30s again, maybe approaching the low 40s here Sunday, with another storm developing off to our north and west over the Dakotas into Montana, with some moisture also to our south. And then Sunday night into Monday, that moves through. Maybe some rain early, changing over to some snow. Maybe a tenth or 2/10 of an inch of precipitation. Maybe an inch or two of snow. Nothing to write home about with this one. But the cold air wins out. Tuesday, it'll be fairly chilly. Highs in the 30s to lower 40s. Average for this time of the year would be in the low to mid 40s in most places across the state. Wednesday, we start to warm up again as winds turn southerly, so we should see 40s statewide, maybe low 50s in our southwestern counties and in areas with little or no snow on the ground. And then we head off to next Thursday. We have a storm system coming in from the west. The flow turns more west to west-southwesterly. We have some vortexes, one over eastern Canada, one over northwestern Canada. And around here, we have a storm system, a low pressure over Kansas, some rain, and it looks like rain at this point, the 540 line as well to our north, snow across Minnesota into the northern Dakotas, and some thunderstorms possible to our south and east. A couple days after that, on the 25th, we're back to a northwesterly flow again, a trough over the east, a ridge over the west, and with some energy around. It looks similar to today and tomorrow. A little disturbance coming by, maybe a few snow showers, especially in Nebraska, maybe clipping western Iowa, some lake effect snow across the lakes into the northeast, and some rain moving into the Pacific Northwest. And at the end of the forecast on the 29th, a pretty broad trough over the country, some energy over the Great Lakes, and a few little systems off to our west. And that'll be what we're going to have to watch, with the storm system moving just to our south and east, another off to our west, some rain, some snow, and temperatures staying maybe a little bit below average for the end of March. Last night's satellite image showed some clouds increasing from the west, with the next disturbance moving through. Otherwise, it was fairly clear across most of the southern and eastern United States, a few low and mid-level clouds there as well. The watch warning map from last evening was also fairly quiet. A few river flood warnings continue in the eastern counties of the state, or in the eastern rivers of the state, southward. A red flag warning in Alabama, freeze warning in Georgia, and fairly quiet elsewhere. The QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Monday evening at 7 o'clock, showing about a quarter, maybe a third of an inch of rain over the disturbances we'll have over the next 5 days. This will be in the form of rain, sleet, snow, or freezing rain.